This program is brought to you by बर्ड्स एकाडेमी बैदाम पोखरा। धेरै विद्यार्थीहरूको रोजाइमा पढ्न सफल यस बर्ड्स एकाडेमी बैदाम पोखरामा नर्सरीदेखि कक्षा 9 सम्म सीमित सेटमा नयाँ भर्ना खुल्यो। सम्पर्क नम्बर 061 453 232।
प्रिय दर्शकवृन्द नमस्कार। पब्लिक 4K को डेली टक शो द भ्यूमा यहाँलाई हार्दिक स्वागत छ। म रघुनाथ वाग्ले। दर्शकवृन्द आजको द भ्यू जीवनका बारेमा, जीवनलाई कसरी सार्थक बनाउन सकिन्छ भन्ने बारेमा र जीवन दर्शनको बारेमा केन्द्रित हुनेछ। आजको संवादमा हामी केही योगाका बारेमा, केही मेडिटेसनका बारेमा, जीवनको आफ्नै अर्थका बारेमा पनि संवाद गर्ने गर्दछौँ। योग गुरुहरूले थटलेस स्टेटमा पुगे पछाडि आनन्द प्राप्ति हुन्छ। त्यो सोचाइ र विचार विहीनको अवस्थामा पुग्नका निम्ति योगा अथवा मेडिटेसनको माध्यम सबैभन्दा सजिलो महत्त्वपूर्ण माध्यम हो भनेर भनिरहेका हुन्छन्। योग शिविरहरूमा, योगका विभिन्न कार्यक्रमहरूमा हामीले आफैलाई सहभागिता गराउने क्रममा पनि विचार विहीनको त्यो तहमा पुग्नका निम्ति निकै ठुलो सकस सङ्घर्ष अथवा विचार आफ्नो दिमागमा ल्याउँदिन भन्दा पनि एउटा फरक खालको विचारले हाम्रो दिमागलाई भ्रमण गरिरहेको जस्तो अनुभूति त भइ नै हाल्छ। थटलेस स्टेट भनेको के हो? मेडिटेसन भनेको के हो? यसको आवश्यकता किन छ मानव जीवनमा? यसले मानव जीवनलाई सहज सजिलो बनाउने प्रयास गर्न सक्छ अथवा मेडिटेसनका माध्यमबाट हामी आफ्नो जीवनलाई सहज ढङ्गबाट चलाउन सक्छौँ? यिनै विभिन्न खालका प्रश्नमा आजको द भ्यू केन्द्रित हुनेछ। आज हामीसँग हुनुहुन्छ अम्बरीश मोडाक, जो गुरु तत्व हिमालय मेडिटेसनका प्रोमोटर पनि हुनुहुन्छ। सतहमा यो अन्तर्वार्तामा हामी अङ्ग्रेजी भाषा प्रयोग गर्दैछौँ। उहाँले नेपाली नबुझ्ने, मैले हिन्दी नबुझ्ने भएका कारणले गर्दा सहजताका निम्ति हामीले अङ्ग्रेजी भाषा प्रयोग गरेर यो अन्तर्वार्तालाई अगाडि बढाउँदैछौँ।
बर्ड्स एकाडेमी बैदाम पोखरा। धेरै विद्यार्थीहरूको रोजाइमा पढ्न सफल यस बर्ड्स एकाडेमी बैदाम पोखरामा नर्सरीदेखि कक्षा 9 सम्म सीमित सेटमा नयाँ भर्ना खुल्यो। सम्पर्क नम्बर 061 453 232।
Ambarees ji, welcome to the view.
Thank you.
So you are from India, and you came here in Nepal, and you are moving here and there. You just came from Muktinath right now.
Yes.
And during the visit of Nepal, so how you are feeling? What type of country is Nepal, and what type of people do you meet here in Nepal? How do you elaborate, or how do you explain about Nepal?
Most amazing thing which I found about Nepalese people is they have preserved their Sanskriti. In India, because of a lot of invasion from different countries, and also maybe because of political Sanskriti wasn't preserved. But in Nepal, everyone, the doors which I see everywhere in a hotel, if I go, there is a Ganesh kind of idol which is on the door, and then there are these two kind of things which are kept outside with a fool. It looks very beautiful, and the people who talk in Nepalese are actually respecting their culture, and I love that about Nepal.
Okay, it means Nepalese are preserving their culture.
Yes.
If you don't mind, can I begin this interview with your religion? So, which religion do you belong to?
Humanity.
Humanity.
Actually, so say for example, if you want to have calcium in your body,
okay,
you may drink 10 glasses of milk. You may drink medicine from the store.
Okay.
But there is also another thing which is called a laddu. If you take just one til ka laddu, til means sesame laddu, it will also fulfill it. So there are different ways of getting into that one thing which you want. That is the essence of our soul.
Okay.
So I don't actually, I am actually a Hindu person, but the path I am working on is a meditation. And it is Himalayan meditation.
Before entering in the topic, this Guru Tattva and Himalaya meditation and Samarpan meditation, like I would like to ask you, what is human life? What is life?
So if we talk about life in today's sense, so earlier the life was very hard and everything. We had to struggle even for eating our food. Now what is happening is the lifestyle and the capitalist thinking and the education, which has turned us into a person who lives a life for two. Say for example, if you have a house, you earn more, you also buy another house just for your ego. If you can eat food in your home, but you eat at a very luxurious restaurant just for your ego. So we are living a life or two. One is for our necessities, one is for our ego.
Okay.
It is just the understanding what is our necessities and living in the moment is life.
Can we define the life in very different way on the basis of human intention, human condition, or thought level, or cognition level?
We can. So firstly, we need to know that currently the life we are living in is good or bad, or say which is beneficial or which is not. So there is greed and then there is fear. And even if we talk about all the promotional agencies, they are selling their products on these two things. It is either greed on the base of greed, or it is greed on fear, based on fear. When we start living life without greed or without fear, when we are living life as it is given to us by the God, we start living. Currently, we are always focusing on our future, or we are very concerned about our past. What I feel, what I believe, and what I have experienced from meditation is that life is in now. If you are trying to define it, and if you are trying to think very hard on it, you are not going to get anywhere. There are so many philosophers who had come here. Socrates, Jesus Christ, so many people. They have written lots of texts about life, but life is not that text. Life is what you are currently living. So my father always say one thing, that you can learn a lot about a cow. That a cow has a horns, it has 4 legs, it has a tail, it is a very innocent creature, and it also produces milk. But you will never know about a cow and its milk until you experience it. So life is all about experiencing it like it is coming to us.
What is Guru Tattva then? While I was preparing about your interview, I questioned lots of things about you in the internet, and I found this Guru Tattva. There I didn't see you. There is a man providing different knowledges about life, knowledges about meditation. Who is that man?
So what you're talking about is my master, my guru, and also my father, Sri Shukripanand Swamiji. And he's promoting Himalayan meditation, and he was given Diksha of Himalayan meditation by the Nepalese guru, Shiv Baba, in the Shibu cave. So Guru Tattva, if you're talking about, is the essence of Guru energies. So if you take any books which is written by a guru, say for example Shirdi Sai Baba, say for example Osho, say for example Socrates, any books, you will find one thing, that it's all about their inner journey. Yes. And when you're talking about inner journey, and when you take any guru, it may look different because every guru is a body, and body comes with a dosha. Dosha means it could be a person who is very angry, but spiritually he has come to a point that his anger is only is not inwards, it's just a form of expression. So that kind of person may say bad words also. And you may find a guru who is very interested in foods. He like to eat food a lot. So we will think that what kind of a guru is this guy? So Ramakrishna Paramhans is said to have interest in food. But when he was asked that why a holy person, a saint person is so much interested into sansaric things, then he said that this is just the one thing which is keeping me alive. If I stop doing all these things, I'll come into a transcendent state where he will leave his body and he wouldn't be able to do his guru karya. So every guru may look like a person to you, but the essence in them is the same. Guru energies, Guru Tattva is the same. So what we are currently focusing on is that in today's world, we are reading a lot of text, we are looking at a lot of videos, we are gathering so much of information, but we are not actually focusing upon the Guru Tattva. So you must have heard about people going to different gurus and still saying that they haven't found that one thing which they are looking for.
The gurus who provide a kind of knowledge or different ideas to the people, and they talk about that transcendentalism, or especially let's make it quite specific, like religious transcendentalism. The gurus, they stay here in this real world, and they are also affected by the different types of affairs, like their household affairs and their academic situations and their family members, the different types of social responsibilities. They are also associated or connected with these type of affairs, and they stay here. They also do have their situations, they have different circumstances, different problems. They are also handling themselves. But to the audiences or to the followers, they talk about spiritual transcendentalism. There is a different world and different understanding and different level of thought where we need to meet, and to meet that type of transcendentalism, we do have, or we need to connected, or we need to be engaged in deep meditation. So how this is possible? Yeah, even guru himself or herself is in this selfish world, engaging with different affairs, and how can they say it is possible to reach the spiritual transcendentalism?
So what is happening is, it is very easy to imitate being a saint. So you can read a lot of text, you can say a lot of slokas, you can talk about bookish things, you can imitate a diamond, you can imitate everything. Even if you are not a very scholar person, you can just gather information and speak about it, and people think that you are a scholar. But real spirituality is not that. Real spirituality is in the anubhuti. So Sri Shukran Swami Foundation, actually we generally speak about this a lot, but we are also kind of hated for it. So what happened is, Swamiji, Sri Shukran Swamiji went to Theosophical Society in UK, and he gave a lecture, and everyone was very much influenced by his lectures, but they had one question, the same question which you asked, and they said that they have the technology called aura scanning machine, and it is like a GTV cameras, and it captures your aura and it tells about the person, what your thoughts are, what your kind of problems you are having, illnesses you have in your body, everything can be captured by that camera. So they requested Swamiji to go to that camera machine, and they wanted to investigate his aura. So they took him to this place and completely captured the aura, and they were astonished by the results. What was happening is, the person who took the details out, he had never seen such kind of aura. So the aura was purplish in nature and had a white hue at the end of it, which he said, out of the text he had actually read, that this aura is kind of a aura of Gautam Buddha. Generally, this kind of aura is of a person who doesn't have any kind of bodily, say, ego. The person who has lost the ego of body has such kind of aura, but he had never found such aura. So after that, Swamiji was impressed that such kind of technology exists. Then he went to Parliament in India, Sansad Bhavan. He had a program over there of all the parliamentarians, and there he proposed that all the saints in India should be given a license for 3 years. If they are given license of 3 years after checking of the aura, then people who are following their gurus won't be become sad that, oh, my guru is like this. The guru will also know that, okay, my aura is becoming disturbed, now I have to focus on meditation or their own sadhana. What is happening is, the life of a yogi is of a withdrawal account. So he is giving away all the energies which he is receiving. So what is happening is that he is also collecting. When you are feeling good, that means someone is feeling bad, right? So if you are entering into a cold room, what is happening? Your heat is getting transferred into the room. So that room is actually getting affected. Similarly, the saint, when lives in the society, all the negativities also is he is also affected by the negativities. So for that purpose, Swamiji said that you must have a license for becoming a guru by checking aura, by checking EEG. EEG scans tells you about your brain waves. If your brain waves are at a delta level, then that means you are a very good saint. Then there are electromagnetic field indicators. There are so many machineries in today's times.
So are there any contradiction in between appearance and realities of gurus of this field?
Yes, it is like I said.
And what is the criteria of knowledge of the gurus? I mean, guru is like enlightened, okay, enlightened guru, and people go there and meet the guru and listen the different that preaching words of guru, and they appreciate his or her knowledge. And do they have any certificate? Do they have formal education? Do they have any formal classes? They do not have anything. They just give some knowledges, speak something in front of the followers, and on the basis of that, people start to follow, and he becomes like an enlightened guru. So how a guru can be enlightened? What are the criterias and what are the formal educations?
People who are following the gurus, if they want to know if their guru is right.
I also can sit under the weak tree, and I also can make very long braid, and I also can make my hair long, and I also can make my get up like you or like other gurus, and I also can share something about my life. And people, the innocent people of the society who are engaging different types of problematic situation of their daily life, they come in front of me, they listen some words from me, and they make me guru, and they start to advertise me guru, and I also can be established as a
then you will
guru.
never be a guru, you will be a motivational speaker.
Okay.
There is a difference between a guru and a motivational speaker.
Okay.
Motivational speakers gives you an instant boost that you want to do something, but it is not permanent. Once the motivational speaker is gone, the results are gone. But the guru actually works on your heart. So if you listen to any guru and you feel and you don't remember the information which he gave, the knowledge which he gave.
But we see the gurus, we meet the gurus, but very few guru only do have their doctorate. Very few gurus have their history of formal education.
Yeah, what I'm talking about is, it's not about, I'm talking about the perspective of a follower. If he wants to know, actually we can talk about this for hours and we will never get to the point that how to identify a guru. But being a follower, being a practitioner of meditation, being a disciple, I know how to identify a guru. So I'll only talk about that. I cannot talk about, because I don't get into debates which doesn't lead to anything.
No. Being a promoter of this Guru Tattva, being a promoter of Himalayan meditation, my question to you is, your answer will be very beneficial to the audience. Yes. Those who like normally go to meet the different gurus, listen the ideas and knowledges from different gurus. How can an innocent guy meet a real guru?
Okay.
Who is real guru of the society and who is the cheater of the society? So gurus can cheat the different people. They make long braid. I just presented my own example. I can make long braid. I can make my hair long, and I can make get up of the very professional and real guru. And I also can stand in front of under the big trees, or I can also make my ashram, investing a little amount of money, and people start to call me guru. And who is cheater and who is the real guru of the society? How can an individual identify this?
So spirituality is about freedom of your soul, right? And if currently everywhere there are so many rules and regulations, there are rules and regulations of government, there are rules and regulations of the society and the family.
Okay.
But only a guru, when you go to a guru, you won't feel like you are bounded by some rules. A guru keeps you free. He will never say you don't go to another guru. He will keep you very free. He will say that I'm doing meditation, you want to do, you can do. He will never ask you for money. He will never ask you for anything. He will only ask you for doing the sadhana which he has been given by his own guru. That is the quality of a guru.
Okay, now you are here in Nepal and you are the promoter. It means you are promoting this Guru Tattva and your Himalayan meditation here in Nepal. So why do you feel this is necessity or its necessity here in Nepal? Why are you promoting Guru Tattva? Why are you promoting Himalayan meditation here in Nepal?
So the seed of Guru Tattva, the seed of Himalayan meditation was actually gifted to Sri Shukran Swamiji by a Nepalese Guru.
Okay, who is he?
He is Shiv Baba.
Shiva Baba, okay.
Yeah, he practiced meditation in the Nepal Himalayas.
Okay.
In the village called Shibu, there is a cave in there where he meditated and waited for Swamiji for 40 years.
Okay.
And then he gave away the knowledge which he was asked to give. And as a person who loves Swamiji, we would like to give back to where Swamiji has come from. So all the knowledge which he received from is from Nepal, yes. So isn't it the first right of a Nepalese citizen to have this knowledge of meditation, and it's free of cost?
If this is in free of cost, Ambarees ji, how do you travel all over the world? Or, I mean, how did you come here in Nepal? And what is the source of cost you are like investing in your travel? You are here in Nepal, you went to Muktinath, you are traveling to different places and you are staying in hotel and you're spending a little amount of money. So what is the source of it?
So one is my own private income which I get it from my business.
What is your business?
Books. I sell books.
What type of books?
So
Holy
the
books?
Huh?
Holy books?
Yes, holy books, and there is material, the things which is called merchandise, souvenirs of Guru Tattva and everything. So from that I actually get a livelihood.
Okay.
But the Sanstha, our organization, is running on donations of people, and it's not compulsorily. We actually have a slogan for it. It is Apeksha Rahit Dan. Apeksha Rahit Dan means we don't have, you also don't have any kind of apeksha from us that we will treat you very like a VIP.
This is, if you are saying Apeksha Rahit Dan, it's very rhetorical. It's very rhetorical, and we can raise lots of questions on this as well. So people should donate but should not expect anything.
Yes.
They should not expect anything out of that donation. It means why this should, I think this should have some expectation. If they invest something, if they give something, if you are getting a donation from some people, you need to be accountable for that donation to that person who is a donor, isn't it? Don't you think so?
We are accountable for it.
If I donate you, or if I donate to Guru Tattva, if I donate some amount of money to Himalaya meditation, I think I need to be like quite curious about my own amount of money, where it is being invested, and you also need to be quite accountable to me where this money has been invested.
So when we talk about Niswart Apeksha Rahit Dan, we talk about the people who come here with the expectation that if they give donation, they will get Swarga, or they will get some Punya, or they will be treated in a different manner, or means they will be receiving something, or they are trying to get rid of their own pap. So I'm talking about that expectation and that Niswart. Okay. About the organization part, we have all our information on our website. Everything we spend is actually updated on our website every year. That is actually also one of the reasons why this grew so fast, because there is transparency.
Okay, some blames of such organizations, of like some gurus as well. There are some blames as well. They go to different countries and they just speak very, very sweet words, but they have different intention of imposing their authority, intention of like establishing their different culture, and intention of promoting their own business, intention of earning little amount of money, some amount of money. So intention of like motivating some people to be involved in their business. So different types of blames we see or we listen about some gurus who come from different countries. if some people blame you this type of things also, how do you make them clear? What is your clarification?
So I'll first, you just reminded me of a thing which happened with Swamiji.
Yeah.
So Swamiji went to UK and he was staying at a family, and the Indian people who are doing meditation, they wanted Swamiji to go outside and promote meditation over there, because many of the NRI relatives used to live in UK.
Okay.
So Swamiji went there and he had no idea of how people think about a saint when a saint comes outside of India. So the similar thing he was actually facing. He was treated like a daku, like a person who is there to extort money out of sadhaks. And he had no idea of, because it is nishulk, we only do it nishulk, we don't take money. So what happened is, he had brought a lot of Ganesh Murtis of silver, and he had distributed to everyone. He did not, and at the end of the complete trip, people were like, okay, he's not asking for money, he is not asking for anything, he is keeping us so free. So they felt that they made some mistake, and they created some pool of money, and they wanted to gift it to Swamiji. And Swamiji said that you use this money in your own country for your own thing, because India doesn't need money, I don't need money, I don't have any kind of things of luxury or anything. So what happened is, even in Nepal, when I came here, I brought money from India, and people who are with me outside also, they wanted to spend for me, and I said no, we are spending money from India to Nepal, and this money is blessed by Swamiji. Swamiji wants this money to be distributed in Nepal, so that the blessings of his guru in the form of money also travels across Nepal.
Ambarees ji, you are the promoter of Guru Tattva, Himalaya meditation. It means you are also involved in meditation. You also do meditation.
Yes.
But the yoga like disciples or yoga students or followers, the people who engage in yoga, they look like quite fit, isn't it? And they don't look like fatty, but your belly is quite big.
Yes,
it is. And why are you not maintaining your belly, or is your yoga not working for yet?
So firstly, I would like to clarify that yoga asanas is not yoga at all. So in if you see Patanjali Yoga Sutra, there are 8 steps of yoga, right? Out of that, there is one is asana. Asana Siddhi means it helps you to sit in one position for hours to meditate. Yes, and I can do that. Second thing is about the fitness. I'll talk about this. Meditation is yoga actually. In real sense, yoga is meditation. Yoga asana is different. About my health, about my belly, it's that because I'm a promoter, I have to go to different people, and they always invite me in their home, and they feed me food, and they always keep filling my plate, and I cannot reject it, because I am traditionally a Chitpavan Kokanas Brahman, and they never had a lot of food in their plates, so they were asked that they should never waste food. So I have this culture in my so that is why I cannot
your followers, the disciple of Guru Tattva, come and they try to feed you, and you cannot reject it. That's why your belly is being like big day by day. Okay, but you are actively engaged in meditation.
Yes.
So what about today? Did you?
No, today I couldn't, because I slept late at night, because we had a lot of meetings to do before we leave Nepal. And as soon as I actually got up and was trying to pack up my bags and took a bath, I had to come here. So I couldn't do it. But generally, meditation can be done in evening and in morning. Generally, if I miss meditation in the morning, I do it in the evening, because I'm a traveler, I'm a promoter of meditation. There are times when I miss meditation in the morning, so I do it in the evening. That's fine.
So what do you follow any rules of meditation?
So the rules of meditation are, there are no such rules like rules, but there is one thing, that is 30 minutes daily. You cannot miss any day. because if you miss one day, then what happens is that the sharir bhav comes triggers, and then you again are swayed away in the life. And second rule is in the samuhikta, collectivity. If you do meditation in a collectivity of at least 5 people, you will be benefited more if you do it in 5 people. If you do it alone, the difference is just that your chitta will get benefited, means it will get cleansed.
The main point which we get from meditation is like self-knowing, isn't it? Like realization of Atma, isn't it? And it is through the thoughtless state, isn't it? So meditation reaches an individual to the thoughtless state. But I am also a man who is very positive to be involved in meditation, but when I try to do it, I try to make myself to enter in thoughtless state, but I cannot enter in that type of state. I try not to think about anything. Lots of thoughts come in my mind. I try to erase those thoughts. Again, different types of thoughts come in my mind, and I cannot be thoughtless while involving in meditation. What should I do?
As a fellow meditation practitioner, I'll tell you about this is that when you are practicing meditation, thoughtless state is not natural. Thoughtless state is a very natural thing. Thoughts are very unnatural to us. Say for example, if you look at a child and you ask them that what are the thoughts you are having, the child has no thoughts because he's never been trained to have a thought. They are trained in school, they are trained in colleges, and they are actually also beaten up to have good thinking about future. So we start thinking, and when we start thinking, what happens is we don't know which way to think. And about meditation, if you're focusing on not thinking, that is also a kind of a thinking, isn't it? So what you need to do is observe your thoughts. So say for example, you are a chef and you are cutting vegetables, and you have a condition that you cannot stop cutting vegetables, right? You have been doing it since 20 years. But if you're observing that you are a person who is cutting the vegetables, what happens is at one point you get the control. So when you're observing the thoughts, that this thought is coming in, okay, it's going away now. This thought is coming, and you are in that moment observing that thought, that I am getting the thought of, say, this studio needs to be more amazing, or more amazing people should come in this studio or something. So you need to just observe it. So once you start observing things, you're letting it go. If you keep on saying rejection, if you're trying to reject a thought, it will come to you.
So it means we need to let them come and go.
Yes, observe it. And it only stays for 15 or 30 days, but people don't last that long. What happens is people give up before even actually coming to that point of meditation when they are thoughtless. So say for example, you're going to gym and you join a gym and then you want to lift the 100 lbs thing. You cannot do it on the first day, right? You train a little bit and then you get this sore arms and your body is very tired. And every night you are sleeping with a pain. So you feel that I don't want to go next day. And what happens is that once you stop going there, then you also lose that muscle. So with time that muscle develops. Similarly, our brain is also like a muscle. When you train it to let it go of thoughts for the 30 minutes, at one point in 45 days, 30 to 45 days it takes for thoughtless state to become permanent in your life.
Ambarees, can I ask you some question about Vipassana?
Yes.
Is it related to you?
It's related to me means?
Means can you answer about Vipassana?
So
you are not guru, you are just promoter. Can I ask you this
I can only give my opinion, and it won't be a right opinion because it is just my thinking.
In the context of Nepal as well, so people are very positive to go to Vipassana, and they want to be free from different types of addiction from Vipassana. They want to be silent, they want to change their habit, they want to change their habit of being intoxicated, like drinking alcohol, smoking and different drug abuses as well. They do have lots of expectation in Vipassana, and they go and they engage some days in Vipassana with like peace and silence. Can we get these type of things from Vipassana? I mean, if a person is intoxicated, or if a person is in like bad habits of in alcohol, smoking and other drug abuses as well, is Vipassana an appropriate place to be safe from it or to be returned back from that bad habits?
Vipassana meditation can help you with the drug habits, the lustful thoughts, and maybe the fears, and also guilt and the anger also. It can help you get rid of all these bad things, because Vipassana meditation is made to find the state, in the state where you can observe and identify your own guru. So Vipassana meditation is till Agnya Chakra.
Okay.
Agnya Chakra is the third eye chakra.
Okay.
So there are 7 chakras in your body. The Muladhara chakra is related to your lust and the hunger. I'm not the hunger, it's about the cravings. The Swadhisthana chakra, it's all about thoughts, a lot of thoughts. Then there is Nabhi chakra, it's all about dissatisfaction or satisfaction. And there is heart chakra, which is about fear and confusion. Then there is Vishuddhi chakra, which is about guilt and ego. And then there is Agnya chakra, which is about anger and anguish. So Vipassana is made for this. Only after doing Vipassana you can actually get rid of this. And also, if you practice meditation the way which we do in Himalayan meditation, which is of the Sahasrara chakra, it completely takes you from Muladhara chakra to Sahasrara chakra in just one go. Why?
Okay.
Because in Vipassana it's a one-way path. It's a path of your own. No one is taking you like a lift. No one is taking you like a cat does it to the kitten. Yes, it's like a monkey. So monkey has to grab the mother, and then the mother will take him to the another place. But he has to grab it. Vipassana is like that. But in Samarpan meditation, what happens is the guru takes the responsibility of the disciple. When the guru meditates and disciple meditates with him, the disciple doesn't have to do anything. His state comes from Muladhara chakra to crown chakra immediately without his own doing.
So if I also want to come this Samarpan meditation from today, what should I do? How much amount should I pay? Or what are the rules and regulations of there? What should I do?
The first thing I would suggest you is we have a lot of YouTube videos. There are 8 days shibirs, which is all free. You can watch anytime. And then once you have done that, actually you don't need to meet Swamiji or anything. Actually Swamiji says that don't come to my sthul body. Sthul body means this
real
body.
physical body.
You connect with my Sukshma body. Sukshma body is the
virtual.
Yeah, it's the inner self.
Yeah.
So what happens is if you love someone, if you love a flower, you don't need to crush it, right? You can just smell it from far away also. If you are reading a book, you cannot read like this. Okay. You have to be a little distant.
Yeah.
So Swamiji says that if a disciple is distant, like his disciple is from Nepal and the guru is in India, that's the right thing. Because a lot of what happens if the disciple comes to the guru, the disciple starts observing how he walks, how he wears the cloth, how he sits, then he starts seeing him as a human, and every human has some dosha.
Okay, Ambarees ji, we talked about this life and meditation and how to find real guru and Vipassana as well. So I think this talk is very beneficial to my audiences and to your disciple as well. Thank you for this very beautiful time and beautiful talk.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. आदरणीय दर्शकवृन्द, यो थियो संवाद अम्बरीश मुडाकसँगको। उहाँसँग हामी मेडिटेसन योगा भनेको के हो, हामीले हाम्रो समाजमा भेट्ने, हाम्रा देशमा भेट्ने अथवा संसारभरि भेट्ने विभिन्न भर्चुअल माध्यमबाट पनि हामीले विभिन्न गुरुहरूलाई भेटिरहेका हुन्छौँ। हामीले भेटेका गुरुहरू सबैजनाको ज्ञानको स्रोत के हो, को चाहिँ रियल गुरु हो, को चाहिँ रियल गुरु होइन भन्ने विषयमा, र केही गुरुहरूमाथि नै विभिन्न खालका आरोपहरू लागिरहेका हुन्छन्। ती कहिलेकाहीँ सत्य पनि साबित हुन्छन्। गुरुले एउटा गुरुको भेष गर्दैमा गुरु भनेर पत्याउने कि नपत्याउने भन्ने खालका विषयमा पनि संवाद गर्यौं र योगाको मेडिटेसनको बारेमा संवाद गर्यौं, गुरुतत्वको बारेमा संवाद गर्यौं र हिमालय मेडिटेसनको बारेमा पनि संवाद गर्यौं। आजको द भ्यू सकियो। म रघुनाथ वाग्ले लगायत सम्पूर्ण टिमलाई बिदा दिनुहोस्। तपाईँ पब्लिक 4K हेर्दै गर्नुहोस्। नमस्कार।
This program is brought to you by बर्ड्स एकाडेमी बैदाम पोखरा। धेरै विद्यार्थीहरूको रोजाइमा पढ्न सफल यस बर्ड्स एकाडेमी बैदाम पोखरामा नर्सरीदेखि कक्षा 9 सम्म सीमित सिटमा नयाँ भर्ना खुल्यो। सम्पर्क नम्बर 061 453 232।